As a child growing up in Temple Terrace, 2014 distinguished alumna Pam Iorio immersed herself in the biographies of famous people, politicians, inventors, and the like. She was fascinated by the idea that those influential figures had started out as ordinary people, just like her, and by the choices they made in the course of events became leaders who changed the world. Their stories planted the seeds of public service in Iorio that grew into a political career of some 25 years, during which she led Hillsborough County and the city of Tampa into national prominence, while building a reputation as one of the state's most trusted politicians. Iorio, daughter of popular USF professor John J. Iorio, was first sworn into office 2 weeks after her 26th birthday, the youngest person ever elected to the Hillsborough County Commission. After a corruption scandal that stained the previous commission, voters liked the idea of a young, smart newcomer with hometown roots. Iorio served 2 terms as a Hillsborough commissioner, during which she married her husband, fellow USF alumnus Mark Woodard, and gave birth to their daughter and son, Caitlin and Graham. Iorio's next post was as Hillsborough's supervisor of elections, which she held for a decade, while raising a family and earning a master's degree in history from USF. Her studies with USF professors such as Gary Mormino gave Iorio new insights into the best ways to serve and lead the hometown she loves. During her studies, the 2000 presidential election put Florida and its hanging chads in the nation's crosshairs. Iorio was serving as the president of the Florida State Association of Supervisors of Election and was thrust into the national spotlight to speak on behalf of her beleaguered colleagues, even though Hillsborough's elections had gone smoothly. Consequently, she was tapped to serve on a task force to improve the state's voting processes. Iorio was deep in the weeds of upgrading Hillsborough's voting system when her name was floated as a candidate for mayor of Tampa. She joined the race just before the qualifying deadline and won the office of mayor of Florida's 3rd largest city. She's proud of what was accomplished on her watch: the renovation of Curtis Hickson Waterfront Park, the revitalization of the downtown waterfront, hosting a Super Bowl, and landing the Republican National Convention, in addition to a dramatic decrease in crime, just to name a few highlights. She was succeeded after 2 terms by Mayor Bob Buckhorn, a former Tampa City Council member who had served on Iorio's campaign staff decades earlier when she first ran for county commission. After leaving office, Iorio wrote a book, Straightforward: Ways to Live and Lead, and became a sought-after leadership speaker, in addition to being a lifetime member of USF Women in Leadership and Philanthropy and serving on the USF Foundation of Board of Directors. Both she and husband Mark are life members of the USF Alumni Association. Earlier this year, Iorio was named as president and CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. Her name still surfaces in discussions of statewide elections, but only time will tell if public service still calls. Please join us in congratulating 2014 USF Distinguished Alumna Pam Iorio.